Good afternoon. Today, I will be presenting my PR plan and strategy for DallBogg Insurance scandal that happened in April of 2025, and it continues on and happened as well again in April 2026. Moving on, who is DallBogg and what exactly happened? So DallBogg is an insurance company founded in 2008. It is associated with a lot of firms when you try and find the company within the Bulgarian registry. But the sole owner of the capital turns out to be Tihomir Tihomirov. It holds 13.5% market share in Bulgaria as of 2024. Its total revenue in 2024 was marked at 527 million leva. And also, the company grew 9% from 2022 to 13.5 in 2024. So moving on to just give you a brief overview of the crisis. So in 2025, a couple of regulators in the other EU countries that the company operates, like Romania, Poland, and Italy, they found something bizarre in the company. It said that the company is offering more insurance policies that it can afford. So basically, if, for example, all of the people that have insurance in DallBogg needed to be paid in on the same day, the company wouldn't have enough money. So the FSC, the ASF, and the KNF, which are the financial regulators for their countries respectively, they began investigating the company and found out that more than 4 million leva in claims have not been able to be paid by the company. In June 2025, Romania, ASF, they banned DallBox operations in their country, stopping the second largest market for the company after Bulgaria. In April 2026, the Bulgarian FSC, which is the financial regulator, they put an immediate hold on all operations of DallBogg, which heavily impacted the company because that meant that they cannot sign more policies and they cannot renew the ones that they already have. Um, Now, in May 2026, there has been various statements of DallBogg, most of them blaming oligarchy and corruption within the regulators, which is defensive method of the company in trying to battle this PR crisis. And also, the media coverage is overwhelmingly negative because of the essence of the scandal and how the company is reacting to all the variables that are within the crisis itself. So, moving on to the impact on stakeholders and reputation. Pretty much all stakeholders of the company are at an all-time low trust level with DallBogg. First of all, customers trust is in an all-time low. They cannot renew car insurances, and basically, DallBogg's business model was they basically gave the lowest prices for car insurances in Bulgaria, and their motto was we make car insurance, which is mandatory in Bulgaria, affordable and cheaper for all Bulgarians. So with the halt on all of its operations, this became not possible. And so customers now in Bulgaria, they don't have a cheaper opportunity, a cheaper alternative to some of the other insurance companies that are on the market. The regulators, they trust again is at an all-time low because the company not once but twice hasn't been able to correspond with their regulations, and they so far they're not trying to do anything about being 100% compliant, and they have just gone to court and um, trying to rule the decision of all these regulators as invalid, as well as the media. This scandal has been pretty much covered by all big media channels in Bulgaria, which is BTV, Nova, which is the nationwide TV providers, and also Mediapool, Capital, which are the biggest and most trustworthy sources for online media. Also, they have completely lost trust with their broker partners, like SDI, which is the biggest insurance broker in Bulgaria, and they have completely stopped providing services for DallBogg, and they have even removed them from their lists with company partners. Who we need to win back. So again, as I explained in the first slide, the highest priority that the company has is to bring back the trust within their customers, and also bring the trust with the regulators, so that in the future they're not a target for continuous checks and inventory searches. Also the media, because the media in Bulgaria is very influential. People, more often than not, they get their information from the media, and pretty much whatever they see in the media channels, that's what they believe. So this needs to be 100% the must win area for the company, because it will show the people and the customers that the company has put a prioritization of making their operations run again as smoothly as possible, so that they can remain claiming that they offer very good and affordable prices for car insurance, which is their main source of income, as well as the broker partners, the company's employees, and also the general public. But those three remain at the medium priority. So the highest priority is customers, regulators, mainly the FSC, which is the Bulgarian one, and also the media. Moving on to the smart objectives that were identified in the plan. So the first one is regain stakeholder trust. So the whole campaign is gonna be targeted to run for 6 months, starting in June. So basically, the company needs to publicly disclose full financial data, what reserves they have, and basically they need to sort out all their compliance documentation. They need to re-engage SDI, the broker firm which sells car insurances in Bulgaria, because they're gonna be their best way to bounce back up, because whenever the client hears the lowest price, more often than not in Bulgaria, they're probably gonna go with that one without even thinking about it. The second smart goal that the planner managed to identify is improve media relations. This is gonna be with target to be achieved by the third month of the campaign. Basically, the company needs to shift the narrative from being the bad and uncompliant company to the company that complies with all regulations and wants to be 100% clean, and just providing the best possible service for their customers, and the media needs to know that. And the last one is achieve full regulatory compliance, which again is gonna bring back customer trust and also trust within the regulators themselves. So they need to meet all FSC requirements and all requirements of the other EU regulators, so that they can continue selling their insurances in other territories of the EU. Moving on to the PR strategies that were identified in the plan. So for traditional media, the first one is we suggest the company to do a lot of CEO press conferences. They're gonna be full with Q&A. All the media and regulator representatives will be invited to those types of events so that they can ask the questions that they want to be answered, and the CEO will try and answer them in all honesty and completely without anything to hide. There's going to be also regular press conferences that are going to be held by the company, trying to show each step of the way. Whenever there's progress, there should be a PR press conference organized so that all the media and all the people that are affected, the stakeholders, they know what to expect and how things are going. Also, there's going to be a lot of media interviews because, as I said, one of the most important things is to shift the narrative that the media has on this scandal as of now. So this is going to be a great way to try and do that. And also, there's going to be the company needs to hire spokespersons that are going to be talking on behalf of the company, and so that they need to be fully inducted with the crisis in its meaning, so that they are ready for tough questions and things like that. Moving on to digital media, as of now, the website it's not that well organized with information surrounding the crisis. The only thing that it is on the website is their PR statement, which again, as I said previously, it just tries to show that they're not to blame for anything, and that there's a big problem with the FSC, with oligarchy and the corruption as well. So this needs to change. Their website should be their biggest priority. There needs to be constant updates and information about how the company is actually handling the crisis. So we suggest an immediate update of the website with a crisis hub where people and customers can go into and see for themselves how the company is actually battling this crisis. Also, CEO video statements. These are going to be short and educational video formats where the CEO is going to go out and fully disclose what the company is doing to try and battle this. These are gonna be uploaded on the website and various media channels, TikTok, Instagram, and all of the mentioned above. Social media reactivation as well is a thing that needs to be done because ever since the crisis started last year, for example, their Facebook has been pretty much dead, no posts and nothing to be heard from the company. And lastly, there should be a 24/7 digital crisis support where people and affected stakeholders can answer their questions in order for someone to take care of them and show that the company really cares about its stakeholders. Moving on to the risk mitigations. The risk of bankruptcy is going to remain our highest priority. It's on the highest level as well. So this will mean the impact is going to be the end of all operations of the company, and the fact that it's gonna become from the number one insurance company in Bulgaria is just gonna need to file for bankruptcy. This is gonna be managed to be stopped, but by immediate full compliance with all the regulators and regaining trust with the stakeholders. The second one is continued negative media spiral, which is again high. This is gonna cause permanent reputational damage. The company is gonna lose a lot of its partners, and even if they manage to pull out of this crisis and continue their operations, the trust and the reputation of the company is already gonna be stained. So probably it's not gonna be very good moving forward. Then we have misinformation and social media panic, broker partner abandonment, which are gonna be medium level threats. So they're gonna be the second ones on the agenda to be solved. And Finally, we have managed to identify a risk of poor spokesperson performance as low. Moving on to the budget and the Gantt chart. So the estimated budget was 72,000 leva, which seems okay for a 6-month campaign to try and clear the company's name. So we have the PR agency costs, social media specialists to be hired, 24/7 customer support crisis, training for those spokespersons so that we can avoid them being not prepared. We have press conferences like venue rent, tech, and things like that. We have the distribution of press release statements. This is going to be to media, to stakeholders, customers, all people that are going to be involved within the solving this crisis. We're going to be updating the website, as I mentioned. So there is going to be basically just updating how the website looks, social media ads campaign, as well as the CEO video production, which is going to be 4,000 leva for the 6 months. Customer surveys, which are gonna help the company analyze the success rate of the campaign, and also we're gonna be having a fund for unexpected expenses, which is going to be 5,000. So in total, the budget for the 6-month campaign is going to be 72,500. Here you can see the Gantt chart. Crisis identification is going to be run through the whole month of May. And pretty much all other activities are going to be non-stop for the whole 6 months. And also the campaign evaluation is gonna start at end of September, and it's gonna run through the whole of October as well. So how will we measure the success, if the campaign was successful or not? We're aiming at 40% improvement in the media statements and the media sentiments. This is gonna happen through month 4 through 6. To secure 3+ partnerships and also renew our old one with SDI, and also meet 100% compliance regulations with FSC, KNF, and ASF, which are the financial regulators as well. So basically, if the company wants to move forward, they need to ensure everything they can to regain trust with their stakeholders, and also they need to push in key partnerships in order to put themselves again on the Bulgarian market. And if they do that, there's gonna be success, and the company can move forward away from those PR crises. So for this presentation, I used Cloud AI to generate only the visual design and the slide layout for the screencast presentation. I provided Cloud with my written PR plan, and the prompt was read my DallBogg PR plan and the assessment brief, create a professional 8 to 10 slide presentation covering all required sections, which were company crisis overview, crisis impact, stakeholder prioritization, smart objectives, campaign tactics, risk management, budget, and Gantt chart evaluation. Cloud generated the HTML visual template and slides only. All text, content analysis, strategic decisions, stakeholder mapping, objectives, tactics, risks assessment, and budget figures were written by me in the first part of this classwork assessment, and it was just carried on to the presentation. I reviewed every slide to ensure content accuracy and alignment with my original written media plan, and I did not use AI for any written content within this presentation. The AI tool was effective for visual formatting purposes, and it produced a clean and professional slide. So I have something to go from in explaining the whole PR crisis and PR strategy that I managed to identify in my plan. And just a disclaimer, AI was used exclusively for slide and visual creation for the second part of this assessment, as permitted under the CBA 6204 assessment guidelines. All written analysis, arguments, and strategic content were produced independently by me without any AI assistant. Thank you for the attention and yeah.